Can we talk about these baby boomers who have the expectation of their kids doing better than them, which is a good thing, but if you're gonna judge, if you're gonna be judgy, at least have been in a better situation than a person you're judging, right? I've accomplished way more than my mom ever accomplished in her 70 years, way more. I don't know if that's why it's an issue between us, or if she dislikes me because of that, but I have. But the only thing she could manage to do when we got into the argument was say the nastiest things that she could say about me. Even though you're 70 years old, still living in an income-based apartment for elderly people in a bad neighborhood, right? But you have the audacity to say anything negative about me, and you only had one child. No, not only did you only have one child, right? You had sisters that housed you. You didn't pay any rent, right? You went off every now and then and did your own thing and got you a little house on Section 8. But whenever that failed, you went right back to your sister's house. You went right back to paying no rent, right? So for you to look at this generation, after having all of that, then you had a grandmother that was taking care of you, who could have been, if she had your attitude, then she would have gave all 6 of y'all up. Y'all would have been in foster care, right? And I'm not asking nobody to take care of my kids, but it's just funny to me that all of this help that these older people received back in the day, they have so much flapping their gums to do. Now, for the people that worked really, really hard and accomplished a lot, and, I know some older people. Most of the people like that in my family are gone. Like my older auntie, she worked really hard. She owned a bunch of property. She took care of her family and stuff. My mom is nothing like that. As a matter of fact, her and my auntie always had issues because my mom was jealous of my aunt. But my aunt worked hard. She put up with a lot of stuff from her sisters, including my mom, living in her property and not paying rent and wanting to be flipped and just being nasty. Never paid my auntie an ounce of rent. Right? But then when my aunt dies, instead of her passing the property on, she decides to sell the home and pocket the money. Right? But then you have all this stuff to say about me, who's been out on my own taking care of myself. I didn't take my kids. I didn't have no sisters with no property to go and stay for free with my kids. I didn't have no additional grandmother or sisters or aunts helping me with my kids. I did have their grandmother. My daughter's grandmother used to help a lot when we were at home. When my son was first born and we left Texas, but I didn't have all that additional stuff. My aunts would help when they were alive. But it's just the audacity of some of these people with these attitudes. It's the audacity for me.